On today's episode of Accidental Injuries, we are bringing you flood safety. The only good thing about a flood is that you typically have some warning. You can prepare for it ahead of time. One of the things you will want to do ahead of time is store drinking water. You will want to store at least 1 gallon of water per person and pets, and store at least enough for 3 days. Purchased water from the store is best. Otherwise, be sure to store the water in clean, food-grade water containers, which you can find in sporting goods and surplus supply stores. And always use a container with a lid. If you don't have bottled water, the next best solution is to boil the water for 1 minute. You can add a pinch of salt to make it taste better, or pour it from one container to another a few times to add air. For more details on creating clean drinking water, please visit the Center for Disease Control website at www.cdc.gov/healthywater/emergency. So we've covered what to do before a flood. Once the flood waters rise, it's very important to stay safe. Don't underestimate the power of water. If you are in a vehicle and you are approaching water and you can't see the road or the water is rushing across the road, remember the saying, turn around, don't drown. Turn around and move to higher ground. Once the rain stops, kids like to play in the water. There are many reasons not to allow this. The water may be contaminated. Animals, bugs, snakes, they may all be floating in the water and you might get bitten. Also, debris may be in the water. They may be on the bottom and you could step on them, or just under the surface and hit you, maybe even knock you down or pull you under. Once the waters begin to recede, you may begin to feel that the worst is over. However, there are additional hazards. Mold and mildew begin to grow. Anything that absorbed water needs to be thrown out. Items like carpet, mattresses, upholstered furniture, etc. Mold begins growing right away and can present a health hazard in as little as 48 hours. People with allergies and compromised immune systems should not be around these areas. The CDC's website has additional details about cleaning and sanitizing. Please visit cdc.gov/healthywater/emergency for more information. So let's recap. Remember, before the flood, prepare by purchasing or storing drinking water. Stay safe during the flood by not driving in high water and move to higher ground. After the storm, stay out of the water and do not let the kids play in the water. When the water subsides, remove wet items quickly from your home. Clean and sanitize according to the CDC guidelines. For more information about flood safety, please visit cdc.gov/healthywater/emergency. Thanks, and come back next time for another episode on how to avoid accidental injuries.